Assalamualaikum. My name is NURFARIHA AIMI binti HAMIDON. Today I will share with you guys about application software. What is application software? Application software is a type of computer program that performs specific functions. These functions performed by application software can be personal, business as well as educational. Thus, application software is also known as end-user software or productivity software. Each software program is developed to assist users with the particular process related to productivity, efficiency, and communication. Unlike system software application, software is specific for its functionality and complete the task that they are developed to do. The majority of apps that we see on our smartphones are examples of application software. Application software programs are developed to execute a large variety of roles. The functions are not limited to but depend upon the user's need. Some of the most common functions of application software are manipulating data, managing information, calculating figures, constructing visuals, coordinating results, writing reports, creating spreadsheets, manipulating images, keeping records, developing websites, and calculating expenses. The most common examples of application software are the computer programs that we use in our everyday life. This application software includes Microsoft products such as Office, PowerPoint, Word, Excel, and Outlook, music application software like Pandora and Spotify, real-time online communication like Skype, Google Meet, and Zoom, team collaboration software like Slack, internet browser like Chrome, Safari, and Firefox, multimedia software like MS Player and VLC Media Player. Almost every other application that you are using is an example of application software. What is the difference between app and application? An app is a piece of software designed for a single purpose or a single function. An application, however, is a piece of software that performs a variety of related functions. Typically, if an app breaks, life goes on, while applications are considered critical to normal business function and are therefore considered to be of higher value. Additionally, apps are typically associated with mobile personal use, whereas applications are associated with use on all devices and typically serve personal and business needs. How is system software different than application software? System software is a computer program that runs a computer's hardware as well as application programs and interface between actual hardware and application. An example of system software is an operating system which manages all other programs on a computer. The type of application software you require to use depends upon your needs. Here is the list of application software, or you can say type of application software. First is word processing software. It is used to format beauty and manipulate text. It allows features such as synonym and antonyms. You can change the font, color, and style according to your choice with the word art feature. Error checking as well as grammar and spell checking options are also available in it. Microsoft Word is the best example of word processing software. Second is spreadsheet software. It is majorly used to store data in table format and perform calculations. Intersecting cells are given in a spreadsheet to keep various data fields such as time, data, text, and numbers. User can perform calculations with formula and functions. The best example of spreadsheet software is Microsoft Excel. Third is presentation software, which lets you put forth your thoughts and ideas in a piece of visual information. Then you can present that information in the form of slides. You can make your slide interactive and informative by adding videos, text, charts, graphs, and images. The best example of presentation software is Microsoft PowerPoint. Fourth is multimedia software, which lets you create or record videos, audio, and image files. Such as software is used in video editing, graphics, and animations. Common examples of multimedia software are VLC player, MX player, and Windows Media Player. Fifth is web browser. These software applications are used to browse on the internet. They let you locate and retrieve data from the web. The most popular web browsers are Chrome and Firefox. Sixth is educational software. This type of application software are called academic software, as they are particularly designed to facilitate learning. All different kinds of tutorial software are included in it. Examples of educational software are EDX, MyPlay, and KidBits. 7 is graphic software. It is used to make change in visual data, images, and animation. It comprises different editorial software. Adobe Photoshop, Unity 3D, and PaintShop are examples of graphic software. 8 is freeware. As you can guess from the name, this type of software is available free of cost. Therefore, you can download and install them for free. However, you are not allowed to make any changes in its source code. Skype is an example of freeware software. 9 is shareware. Such software are distributed to the users on a trial basis. Then, if the user like it and want to continue, they have to pay for that software. An example of shareware software is WinZip. 10 is simulation software. It is a monitoring program that allows the user to observe an operation without performing it. Such software is useful when the existing system work is not highly accurate, predictive, or dangerous. It is used widely in engineering, robotics, flight system, weather forecast, testing, education, and video gaming. MATLAB is the best example of simulation software. 11 is open source, which is software is available with a source code and rights for anyone to inspect, modify, and enhance it. Moreover, most open source software is available for free, while very few are paid ones at such a condition or level. Lastly is closed source software, which is precisely the opposite to open source software. They are paid software and have intellectual property right or patent over source code. It usually comes with some restriction as well as terms and conditions. How should we select the right application software? There are two ways. First, conduct a need assessment, which selecting a solution that's best for your organization should begin with a needs assessment in which you solicit feedback from managers, college, partners, and providers. You want to first understand the problem the application software must solve, the type of task and process the solution should positively impact, and the target user for the solution. Some of the things to consider as part of need assessment are functionality needed, implementation, support, IT infrastructure, global and expertise, pricing, and return on investment. Second way is phase or all-at-once implementation. You should have a solid handle on implementation, which including how the new solution will be rolled out, how you will offer support, and how you will measure short and long-term success before you sign on the dotted line. There are some advantages of this application software. Firstly, constant updates. If application software is licensed, then you can get constant update in future. That means you will be protected from virus and other faults in the software. If you get regular updates, then your software will run smoothly without any errors or bugs. Second is get support, as many people are using the same application software, so if any end user gets an error, then he can ask online. For getting help online, the vendor of software already made helping forums, end user can get help from online forums or that software's official website. For all famous software, there exists an official website from where users can get help. Third is many programming language. Developers have a vast range of programming language to choose from for making the software. There is a Java, C++, and .NET framework, and for the mobile version of the software, there are options of Swift, Java, React Native, and others. Fourth is promotion of other software. If a company makes any application software that is used by many people, then that company can promote other products of his software easily. For example, VS Code is a free coding software used by millions of people. If Microsoft wants to promote any of its paid extensions of the VS Code, for example, adding additional feature to the VS Code, then they can promote it easily. Lastly is multitasking. Most application software support multitasking. For examples, in MS Word, we have a multitasking feature, for example, spell checking, counting of word, typing, and formatting of the paragraph. Multitasking helps the software to consume the computer resource in a better way. When there's advantages, of course, it comes with disadvantages. These are the disadvantages of application software. First disadvantages is extra time to build. Building application software takes higher time. This is because of the regular communication between software developers and the customer. Customers may ask to fix the issues or add more features to the software. Maybe customers don't like the look and feel of the software, so developers have to spend more time building the software. Second is choosing programming language. Developers in most cases prefer to build application software by using newer programming language. But most of the strong features of famous programming language are missing in newer language, so it creates problem when developing software in newer language. Third is costly to build, as most application software takes more time for developers, so the chance our clients get higher cost for building the software. There are extra resource consumed like office, rent, paying salaries, and electricity bills of the software company, so the price of the end product will eventually get higher. Fourth is get error after launch. As many end users use the product, so there are chances that any error or mistake can occur in the software. So software company has to constantly work with the software after launching it, and they have to look for errors and provide constantly support to the software after launching it to the customers. Lastly is consumes extra spaces. Some application software like Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Illustrator take a lot of computer space, and the computer becomes slow after installing the heavy software. It is also noted that after installing many application software, your computer becomes unresponsive for some time. As a conclusion, application software is a computer program that responds to user input and helps them perform personal, professional, and educational tasks. This software often is important because it allows you to perform activities that express creativity, fulfill productivity, and improve communication. That's all from me. Thank you.